Ah, the Christmas cactus. Isn't it beautiful? What a beautiful, beautiful flowering plant. Hey there, folks. It's Barry's Best Honey. I'm Mike, and I do beeswax. Beeswax? Yeah, beeswax. Not doing bees. Doing beeswax. Well, the deal is I still do bees, just not doing bees today and anytime in the near future that I know of, because it's December 15th. Yeah, look, so I let you guys know I'm going to take a break, and I ended up putting out a video since then. But that video was actually shot like a day or two afterward because there were requests to see how that colony was doing. So you guys are so faithful to me, I couldn't just say, yeah, sure, or no, I'm not going to, or whatever. You're faithful to me. I feel like I need to be faithful to you, so I opened up those colonies and took a look. Well, then I got another comment about, hey, here's an idea, show us how you make candles. Got a couple of those comments because I had candles in that first video where I was signing off. So I have to make some candles for the market coming up for this weekend. They're selling pretty good right now for Christmas. So I figured I'd do a really quick video on that. The other thing I really want to discuss is the channel. You guys are amazing. That's the most comments I got on any video was that one. There were folks from all over the world. It was humbling. I did answer every single comment, which I try to do anyway because I don't get that many comments normally. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to take a break. But everybody said, please come back. I was humbled. Truly humbled by that response. Again, this wasn't me going out to try and make a YouTube channel. I just wanted to do information videos and of just showing people where I could refer them to something, saying, yeah, it's not so easy. It's not as easy as you may think. And it did turn into that. So yeah, I did promote it for a little bit, but then it really wasn't about that anymore. It's just about just doing the bees. And you know, I don't even look at analytics in YouTube. I really don't. I've looked at them like 2 or 3 times. Dirt Rooster gave me was talking about a particular phenomenon that goes on cutout videos, and so I analyzed a few cutout videos and then my 2 cutout videos, and that's about it. I don't even go on analytics. I don't look for this stuff. So I'm just humbled. I'm humbled at the comments I got from you guys that made this channel. It was humbling. That's the best I can say. It was humbling. You guys are incredible. I'm so glad people enjoy it. People are picking up ideas, which we all do that on all videos. I know that. I mean, I know people are going to pick up on some of the stuff I do, no different than me picking up on guys that I watch. But I'm going to say, it was amazing. So those comments were, hey, please keep making videos. We enjoy them. They just, and it goes along with what Dirt Rooster told me one time about, it's really your story, you know, people. And I can relate to that on the videos. I watch a lot of farming videos and racing videos and all, and I know what they're going to do. I know for farmers it's harvest time, but I just follow just to see how they did that year, or what their storyline is. So keeping that in mind, we'll see where we go forward from this. There is still going to be a break, but let's see what we're going to do this year. Still not sure. I mean, we'll do something, but I don't know what. Maybe a different approach, or maybe we'll go day to day, or we're just going to keep on doing regular inspections. That's what everybody seemed to think was just fine. So hey, that was pretty cool. All right, guys, let's go in here really quick. I've already got the wax melting in here while I went out and did some work in the yard. I know that's dangerous, leaving stuff unattended, but I leave it on a slow boil, and I'll show you the pot I'm talking about so you understand. Let's go in here and make some candles real quick. I don't want to drag this out. So as requested, here we are. I'm gonna make some candles really quick. All right, so what I use, guys, is a double boiler. It's just a regular pot. It comes together like this. It's your basic double boiler, I guess you'd say. Basically, the pot with some wax, which I've already got it started to melt. Like I said, it's not all the way. I'm gonna have to finish it. It's all getting darker. That was a dark block. And then, of course, just a little bit of water. Put it on my hot plate and I go. I don't have a pouring cup. I pour it straight out of here. So what I do is my wax isn't perfectly clean. It's pretty doggone clean, but I'll show you a block. This is my last big block left. This is one of my big blocks that's left. See, it's not perfect, still perfectly clean. There's still some propolis. Looks like we had some wax balls in here or something. But That's the last thing that's left. I still got some buckets of uncappings. I take that back. That's not my last one. That one right there is my last one. These are all brood comb wax. But the rest of that's for brood comb maintenance. I mean, it's brood comb, but it's for like frame maintenance. This is what I re-wax my frames with. Not that one. Anyway, so I'm gonna finish melting that down. Walking over here, I've got, these are slam full of wax cappings. So it's not a lot of wax left really. I'm selling a lot of candles this year. They're doing pretty good. So anyway, got to make more. Always making more. Let me show you how to prepare one of these molds. So the molds don't have to be sprayed. I got some release spray, but they don't have to be. No need for that. They come right out of these silicone molds. But like this one, I'm done with the wick. The last of the wick is done. So I like to get these rubber bands on them because you know these things split. So to make it easier to get them out, especially this one. This is a hard one to get out. So I bring it up here. I make sure these are all set evenly. And you got to replace them every now and then, they get worn. Make sure that seam is just right in there. And then I've already got a wick cut. I take basically, this is a old coat hanger that's used to melt holes into feeder buckets. But I take it, line it up with the center hole. Yeah, you guys can see that. I push this down. And this at least starts my wick. Gotta get enough where you can get it. And you just pull it through. And then you pull it back to where you need it. And then these sectioning clips I mentioned on the other video were a fella in the UK, I don't remember who it was, suggested these. They work so good. You just put that on there and boom. Center up your wick and you're done. This is a soap mold here, but this one's one of the best selling ones I got. But it's real flimsy. So it's got a bit of a hole in it. So I move the wick just a little off center on that one. And don't pull it too tight. And then this one, I need to reset that seam. This one here is a little bare on a skep. It sells good too. I kind of get that one cockeyed so it burns through the whole center. That's it. Now we just gotta wait to pour it up. What I do when I pour them up, now what I said was I pour out straight out of the pot once it's melted. I pour it through a funnel, and I basically take a piece of cheesecloth. Since my wax isn't perfectly clean, still got a little bit of propolis on the bottom, and there's like a little bit of residue that comes off and it lays in the bottom. But I put a piece of cheesecloth in this funnel, real easy. Basically take a single piece about like this and I fold it in half, stick it down in there, and that just knocks out any extra you know, any of the big stuff. Whatever else goes through that is fine in the wax. It's just very minuscule, and that's all I do. I don't have a nice pot, you know, one of those nice candle pouring pots. I wish I did. I probably need to get one, but it really doesn't matter because I've gotten used to this. But it is kind of messy how I do it. But I'll show you here in just a second. Let's let this wax finish. I'll pour them up. So while you're waiting for your wax to melt, you'll find something constructive to do. That would be having all the bottling done before the weekend, because I still got another round of candles to make in a couple days. At Christmas time, I like to have more than just one each. We did that last week and sold about 8 candles, so I'll be ready. Labels. Done with that. Nothing complicated here, folks. I just take this, turn it off, we're done. Plug it. Just get the water off the bottom. Learned that the hard way the first time I ever did this. Set that there and hope you don't knock it over, because that would be a horrible mess. Let everything cool, and while that cools, do the pouring. Alright, like I said, this is a bit messy, but it works for me. Look at there, I missed the whole mold. Big thing is switching them out. You don't want to get too full with them. Bit messy, but hey, it's a good system for me. Let them fill right, not too full like I did the first one. And this one here is this one leaks on the bottom. And then we'll make one for here. This is the big one. So it takes a lot of wax. And see, there's a little bit of crud. You probably can't tell, but there's a little crud in the bottom. And that's what the cheesecloth takes care of. See, I'll put wax over everything, including the clamps, the wicks, and everything. And that way, it's more of a challenge when you get it out. Makes it more fun. You know, everybody likes to be challenged. And so, I challenge myself by making a bigger mess than I really need to. It all comes out in the end. Alright, that's it, folks. There's how I make my candles. Viewer requested, YouTube creator delivered. Then I take my cheesecloth out before it dries into here, like it already has. Get it out and get it into the trash. Remember, guys, like I always say, it's not a how-to, it's a how I do, and that's how I do right there. That is it. Just like that. It's the next day, folks, the next day. Just going to show you real quick. This one's kind of difficult because it's got an indentation. But pull it up. Snip off your wick. Set aside for the next time. And I clean it up. Alright, in the back bottom end here, I take that scissors and I just clip that off. I see how it sits first, and that actually sits level. So outside of cleaning up just a hair of this wax, like that. Yeah, so that's it. There it is. This one's easy to get out. This one just pulls right through. Same thing as with all the rest. Side cutters work better for that. That one sits good too. Now that's a nice little one. This one sells the very best out of all of them. This little bear is a bear to get out of here. So pull these rubber bands down. And this mold is silicone, but it's a different, like, I don't know, it's a little slicker. Not as sticky as the other ones. It's got a little top on it that sticks down in that hole and makes it just so difficult to come out. It's nice once you get it out, but it's a bear to get out, literally. A bear to get out, you get it? But that's a pretty nice little candle. And he sits good too. So yeah, he's pretty cool. And this one here comes out really easy. This is a very popular one. Everybody, I think I've seen this mold in a lot of different places. A lot of people buy this one. It's cheap. It's nice and people like it. Oh, it's out of wick, so but it's pretty nice, huh? So there you go. And I really didn't have to trim much at all on these today. So there's the little bee. And there you go, folks. I'll make one of each more of these, and maybe one long cylindrical one, and that'll give me about 2 or 3 of each in my box for the market. Well, there you go, folks. That's how I do it. Remember, how I do it, not how to. It works. You know, it's a little messy the way I do it. I do need to get me one of those candle cups. I bet I've been doing this for 7, 8 years now, and it's working, but I keep telling myself every year, get a pouring cup, will you? Even a measuring cup. I'll get one. So that's what I do. There's your candle making video that was requested by a couple viewers. And I says to myself, self, when you go to do some candles for the market next week, just take your camera with you, shoot a quick video. No skin off my back, pretty easy to do. Don't know when the next one's coming out. Don't know when I'm going to start scraping and doing all that stuff outside. Might be January. So anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all watching. If you like the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you don't mind, of course. This is Barry's Best Hunting. I'm Mike, and I do beeswax. Y'all have a wonderful evening. May Lord God bless you. We'll see y'all later.